starting off with feet hip distance apart, abdominals pulled nice and tight. Just arms up, out, back and down. So shoulder height, stretch across the chest and back down. Time, squat, keeping the feet hip distance apart. Just squat down, pushing the bottom back, knees in line with the toes. Just loosening all around the hips and the knees. This time, stretch, or just squat to the side. And back. Take the leg back and two. Slightly bent on the knee, tap, circle, tap and circle. And over to the other side. Back and two, tap and circle, tap, circle. And last time. Squat, squat to the side, two, opposite side, two, and two legs, slide back and two, tap, circle, tap, circle, back and two, tap, circle, tap and a circle. Arms up, bend the knees and right back down. Circle round. Relax the head and shoulders, getting a stretch right up the back of the legs. Lift and round. Lift and round. And leave the arms out to the side. Just circle round. Opposite direction with the palms up. Relax it down, side to side. Arm over. Time, keep the arm there, reach over, circle round, out, over, circle round, out, over, circle round, out, over, circle round. One more each side. And relax back down. So we're going to go down onto the floor. So we're starting off on the floor. Shoulders relaxed into the mat. Middle toe in line with the knees. Knees in line with the hips. Tummy tight. Slight arch in the back, but the hip bones, pubic bone are level, nice and flat right up the centre. Knees above the hips. Tummy pull tight. So just tap and then knee to the side. So tap the toe down and then stretch on the inner thigh. So it's tap and stretch. It's tap, stretch. One more time. And bring the knees back up. So knees above the hips and just stretch out the leg, opposite arm and leg. Stretching it along the floor, but not pressing it down onto the floor. If we want to make it harder, it's one leg, second leg, both knees back at the same time. It's 1, 2, and back. Back. And just bring the knees into your chest. Knees together, feet together. Take the arms out to the side, shoulder height, palms face up. Just drop the knees to the side, head the opposite direction. So you're getting a stretch right down the side of the body. Keep the knees as if they're glued together. You should feel it in the side of the waist, your oblique muscles doing all the work of lifting the knees back up and dropping them to the opposite side. Also getting a stretch right across your chest, right down the arms. Keeping your heels level with the knees. Or if you do want to make it easier, those feet can stay on the floor, just drop the knees to the side. This time halfway down. Get your balance, all the weights on one side, and then stretch. Knees over, and again stretch. Pointing the toes, stretch to the ceiling. Palms face up, because if you have the palms down, you'd have a tendency to push into the floor to help you move. So stretch right down the back of the legs. And bring those legs back down to the centre. Knees together, feet together. One knee up towards your chest, drop to the side, stretch the leg and back up. It's out, circle and back up. It's out to the side and round, out to the side and round. This time both knees together, feet together, two legs, making a figure of 8 with your knees. And bring it back to the centre. Drop the feet down to the floor. Hands above the head. Get a nice stretch right down the centre of the body. You just reach into above the head. You lift the fingertips, lift the head and shoulders, bring the arms over and just pulse. working right down the centre of the body, just pulsing, pushing the palms of the hands towards the floor. And relax it back down. Big deep breath in, and again it's lift the head and shoulders, pulse. And relax. Deep breath in, and again lift. Keep facing the ceiling. And relax. A little change when we get to the top. So we lift, reach side to side. So it's just the shoulders and the arms reaching, working right down the side of the body. Back to the centre, lower back down. One more time, deep breath in, it's lift the head and shoulders, palms down towards the floor, it's reach. And back to the centre, relax back down, stretch it out, pointing the fingers, pointing the toes. So straighten the legs towards the ceiling, abs pull nice and tight, hands at the side for a bit of balance. We just slowly take one leg down and bring that leg back up, keeping the other one still. Opposite side and up. If you can, both legs down at the same time. Focus on pulling the abs tight. Tap and bring it back up. If you want to make it harder, hands above the head, single, single, and double. And again, single, single, and double. Again. And bring the knees in towards your chest, just stretch it off. Knees above the hips, stretch, stretch, take the legs out, heel into the bottom, knees together. Stretch, stretch, out, heels into the bottom, bring the knees back together. Stretch, stretch, out. Heels in, knees in. Stretch, stretch, out, heels in, and back. Last time, stretch, out, and bring it back together. Again, knees to the chest. Coming up to a sitting position. So you sat up nice and tall, tummy tight, take the legs wide. Lift up, twist, reach towards your toes, go as low as you can, sweep over to the opposite side, walk the hands up. Lift, stretch, it's over, walk the hands up. Lift, stretch, arms over, walk up. Lift, stretch, arms over, walk back up. Lift, stretch, over and back up. This time up to the centre, both hands towards your feet, as low down as you can. You should be feeling the stretch right down the back of the legs as well as down your back. Lift up, stretch and relax. Abs tight, lift up, stretch and back up. This time to the centre. It's lift, stretch forward, walk the hands back. Lift just as low as you can. If it's just keeping the back straight on there, that's fine, but if you can, right the way down. Feel it in the legs. One last time. And sitting up nice and tall. Bring the feet back, hip distance apart, arms out in front. Start to relax down. Halfway down, hold it still. Just focusing on pulling the tummy tight, but keeping the abs as tight as you can. And lift up. Deep breath in, arms out shoulder height. Halfway down, hold it still. And lift. Halfway down, hold it still. This time right the way down. Stretch it out, point the fingers, point the toes. We're going to go into a sit-up. So if you don't want to do a full sit-up, it's just bring the heels in, bring the arms over, still working right down the centre of the body, keeping it nice and tight. Bring the heels in, hold on to the side of the legs to help you up. But otherwise we're aiming for a full sit-up, so it's lift, it's reach, stretch for your toes. Slowly relax back down. Deep breath in. Lift and stretch. Relax back down. Deep breath in. Lift. Stretch. And one last time. Deep breath in. Lift and stretch it right out. Lying on the floor, hips into the mat, tummy pulled nice and tight. So this, you want to feel as if you're sucking the tummy button up towards your back. Nice and relaxed, hands underneath the shoulder blades. Deep breath in. Extend the arms, feel that stretch right up the centre of the body. And lower back down. Deep breath in. Lift and stretch. Keep facing the floor. And last time. Stretch. Relax back down. Hands in front of the face. Just flex the foot. Bring the heel in towards the bottom and back down. Heel in and down. So it's right down the back of the leg, still sucking up on the abs. Feel as if you're sucking that tummy button right up to your back. Hips are into the mat. This time, heel up, flat of the foot, squeeze up to the ceiling, squeezing right down the back of the leg. And relax down, opposite side. Lift, squeeze the bottom to lift the heel. Keeping the hip into the floor. And relax it down. Up onto all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're not dipping the back, you're not arching it. Just bottom and shoulders in line and holding it as tight as you can. You could go down onto your elbows and onto your knees further back than the hips, so the bottom and shoulders are still in line. Don't have the bottom stuck up or too low. You need it in a nice straight line to hold it tight. Onto your elbows, onto your toes, and in a straight line. So whichever position you want to be in, we're just going to get into a position, we're going to hold it 30 seconds, 25, and then 20. So whichever position you want to be in, deep breath in and lift. So you're just focusing on pulling the abs as tight as you can. Breathe in normally. It's nice and relaxed between the shoulder blades. Nearly there, just sucking up on those abs. And relax it off. Your bottom over your heels, keep the arms stretched out so you're getting a stretch right down the arms, right down the side of the body. That feels so much longer when you're doing it by yourself. Stretch it right out. And another set. So swap between the positions or stick with the same one, it's up to you. It's deep breath in, abs tight, and lift. So again, bottom and shoulders are in line. Deep breath in. Breathe in normally. Just holding the tummy as tight as you can. And again, relax it back down, stretching out, point the fingers, bottom over the heels, and relax. Just do another one yourself, and we'll see you again.